Welcome back and good Tuesday morning, everybody. You know, financial freedom often comes with its fair share of hurdles. You think about if you have poor credit and how difficult it can be to dig yourself out of that hole. But as Joe Ripley is here to tell us this morning, there are some local community organizations helping out.
Yeah, and they're doing so, Dan, through what's called a microloan. You know, just a smaller loan, maybe a few $100 up to $1,000, and it's a step, right, to digging out of debt. Because if you're, way deep into debt, it's harder to get some of those loans, to get approved for those, and then you're having to pay back so much money with a pretty bad term. But the Community Restoration Project is now working with a couple of local organizations to help people not only build their confidence, but build their way to financial freedom.
Newly single Crystal Singleton is trying to get back on her feet.
After going through my divorce, that really took a toll on my credit.
She found some help at Self-Help Credit Union in the West End of Atlanta,
where a lot of banks and credit unions would not give me that opportunity. They actually did. And it was definitely life-saving.
Philip Hunter is the CEO of the Community Restoration Project, which has housed thousands of people through a motel-to-home program.
The average credit score that I've seen was around 550. And we know that a credit score around 550 will not get you the best loan rates. And most of the time, you'll get denied for a loan.
Now, Hunter, with help from United Way of Metro Atlanta and Self-Help Credit Union, is offering microloans ranging from $500 to $1,500. It's a way to bypass predatory payday or title loans and teach participants about the lending process, how to budget, and how to pay a loan back at a better rate.
To get credit at a low interest rate, get out of the situation that they're in, and just really get them on a firm financial foundation.
Hunter says so far, only 12% of people have defaulted on their microloans, but not Crystal Singleton.
My ultimate goal is to be a homeowner again.
She's building momentum after first finding a home, getting a loan, and now paying it off on her way to financial freedom.
Don't be ashamed. A lot of people, they don't ask for help because they're like, oh, I have a good job, or, what will other people say? A lot of people think about others instead of how it will improve their situation.
And so once people involved in the program do eventually pay off their microloans, Self-Help Credit Union actually gives them the interest back on a gift card. So essentially their loan is free.
Okay.
So a really cool, neat feature there of that program. And so far, Self-Help and the Community Restoration Project has given out 43 loans worth $43,000, helping a lot of folks in the process.
Look, it can make a big difference. We sometimes you just need a little bit of help to get yourself out of that hole. We've done stories on the hidden homeless in DeKalb County, where folks are forced into motel living, where they're paying more for a motel room than they would for renting a one-bedroom somewhere in the county, but they can't get the chance to get that one-bedroom because of a poor credit score.
No, this is happening way too often, Dan, and hearing from Philip Hunter there in that story, it was like, people are all the time paying down hundreds of dollars in interest on a lot of these predatory loans. It's not that they don't have the money's just going down a drain. And so rather than pay a 300% loan, through this program, they're able to pay 7.25% to make progress faster, so that, you heard from Ms. Singleton there that she's not only paid off her microloan, she's been approved for another loan, and eventually banks are going to start taking note and give her bigger and better loans.
And it also comes with education on financial discipline, too.
Absolutely.
All right.